So I've got this change to my dbt model where I have renamed a particular field. So it used to be called created at, and now that field is called order created at. And I want to see how those changes are flowing downstream into my Omni dashboards. So if I jump over here into this dashboard here, the sales overview dashboard, I've got two tiles and a filter on this dashboard. And what I want to see is how is that change that's on my branch going to impact this dashboard? So if I go ahead and refresh my browser page, you see now I'm on this branch, and both of my tiles have actually broken. And that's as expected because they're pointing to that old field called created at when they should be pointing at order created at. Let's see, we're getting an error message to say that here. Thankfully, I'm not going to have to go into each of my dashboards individually and see if they're broken or not. I'm actually going to be able to see a full view of my entire state and what's broken through the Omni Content Validator. So this is that Omni Content Validator. On the left over here is each of my dashboards that are on this instance. These then correspond to the tiles on those dashboards, and we can see then the errors that we're hitting on those tiles. So I can see here the same error as I saw on my dashboard. It's complaining that this created at field no longer exists within my model, which is as we expect because we instead want to point it to order created at. So thankfully, I'm not going to have to change these one by one. I can actually do it in one single setup here. So I can click replace, and then I can say I want to replace the references to the created at to my new field, which is order created at. I can do it across all content if I want to. So whether I've got 1,000 dashboards or just one dashboard, I can do it through this one single process. In this case, I just want to apply it to this particular piece of content. So I'm going to go ahead and click replace. And what that's now doing is it's going to update those two queries and also the filter on that dashboard. So now if I jump back over onto my dashboard here and refresh it, both of these now work pointing to my new field. So as you make changes in dbt, as your dbt model evolves, it's going to be very, very easy using Omni's content validator to stay up to date with those changes. A change to a column name shouldn't mean having to go in and edit every single one of your dashboards that points to it. And through that content validator, it gives you one single place to identify all pieces of broken content and then update those in bulk from that single control panel.